Coming up on Magnet Newsroom, we have an exclusive interview with the Chairwoman of the Rockdale County Board of Education, Pamela Brown. Also on the program, over 30 students from our school moving on to state, national, and even international science fairs, and a look at summer leadership opportunity for all students. I'm Kayla Holland, and you're in the Magnet Newsroom.
This is the Magnet Newsroom.
Our first story is on an upcoming summer leadership opportunity. Applications are now open to be a camp counselor at Magnet Summer STEAM Camp 2024. The purpose of this camp is to provide students an opportunity to develop leadership and communication skills by working with their peers to organize and manage a group of rising 5th through 8th grade students. Colleges will ask on their applications to list what enrichment, job, or services that you did each summer of your high school years. This is a great opportunity to do this. Submit the application on a newsletter by Monday, March 18th to the front office to be considered.
Congrats to the 35 students moving on to the Georgia Science and Engineering Fair, and a special congratulations to the 3 projects that will represent our school at the International Science and Engineering Fair, ISEF. At this year's Rockdale Science and Engineering Fair, over 160 projects were submitted across 23 scientific disciplines. Congratulations to these students again.
1.
Now, a Magnet Newsroom exclusive. Before break, we had the chance to speak with the Chairwoman of the Board of Education, Pamela Brown, who shared with us her experiences as a board member and parent, as well as her goals for the district.
Hello, Magnet Newsroom. Welcome. I'm Kelsey, and I'm going to be your interviewer today. And we're joined here by
Pamela Brown, Rockdale County Board of Education. I am the chair for the board.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Miss Pam, what's your, path to education? Tell me about how you got involved in education, what you majored in college, all of that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I went to college to study business, and then I got an MBA, master's degree, and I worked in the energy field. I worked for Southern Company. This is my 38th year with the Southern Company. And my background is not in education. I started out just being an active parent and just getting involved, learning how to support my students in school. And I tell my kids every time, I went to 3rd grade already. This is my 4th time going to 3rd because I have 3 kids. I went 4th grade 3 times. But what started out as a support for my students turned into an advocacy for other students and parents, because they saw me getting results just by being an active parent. They couldn't be there, and they asked me to be there for their students. And it just built up to becoming a passion and an advocacy. And I started going to board meetings. I started learning about the budget, because that's what I do. I deal with a lot of fundings, projects, and it just interests me to see how we build a budget and how we allocate our budget as well. And so I was very familiar with that part. I am also policy and procedure individual with the Southern Company. I've worked in that division, and so that's one of the things that a board member is responsible for, and so I was very interested in that. And so at the time, I didn't know that's what board members were supposed to be responsible for. I just wanted to be a part of it because I thought I was the best parent and the greatest advocate for Rockdale County Public Schools. And so I ran. And when I got on the board, I realized that there were only 4 things that a board member is supposed to do. And that is hire a superintendent, create, update, and change policies, also balance a budget, and make sure that we have operations and maintenance for schools. And so not knowing that day-to-day operations, that's not my responsibility. So I had to regroup, the reason why I came on the board, and learn how to really be a great board member. And so I think that's what I do. But luckily I'm a parent. I still have children in the system, so I've been able to be creative and still get involved with the students here in Rockdale County, because they're my neighbors, they're my kids' friends, and so it just kept me engaged and involved. But because I have an energy background, which is a STEM background, I also have served as judges over the years for the Magnet School, science project, robotics clubs at the local elementary schools, and I just stayed involved. And basically, that's me. As you can see, I don't have an educational background, but I am very well educated, and I've educated myself with the operations of how things should go in a school district.
Yes, ma'am, you're very influential. I love how you have a background in business, but you still found a way to immerse yourself amongst education. And I know that education is a really big deal for any student, and it's a very particular process with education. How long have you served as a board member for Rockdale County?
I am in my second term, which is my 8th year, and each term is 4 years. Each term I focus, like I said, I'm a budget person. I like to make sure that we have funding so that we can do the things we need to do for students. And so each term I've focused on our budget. When I first got on the board, our fund balance was below $1 million. Now we're at $58 million, and which is important because when you have funding, you can provide resources. You can also make sure that we are doing things to attract the best educators, and also to afford opportunities for students to do things outside of the school district where they can learn and grow.
Ms. Brown spoke with us for a record-breaking 11 minutes, hence we are only showing a little bit during the broadcast. For our viewers watching us on Rockdale Magnet Media, to see the full interview, head to our official YouTube channel, Magnet Newsroom, and be sure to subscribe so you can see the latest episodes of the program and our exclusives like the interview with Ms. Brown when they are released. Now, the speech and debate team won 3 awards at the state tournament. Congratulations to Matthew McCoy and Olivia Land on winning 3rd place in their categories, and a big congratulations to Miss Yulo on winning Georgia's Speech Coach of the Year. Congratulations to Xander Atkinson and Trenton Fulgham, nominated for the U.S. Military Academy and U.S. Air Force Academy, respectively. For this nomination, they were recognized by our representative in the House of Representatives, Hank Johnson, in early February. Xander and Trenton were 2 out of 24 people to receive this nomination in our district, Georgia's 4th Congressional District.
Attention parents and guardians. If your student will be a Magnet student next year, you're eligible to serve as a Magnet Fund Officer or Committee Chair. Nominations must be received by March 22nd. Finally, let's look at the calendar for upcoming events at Magnet. Friday, March 15th is going to be busy. The Internship Appreciation Breakfast is from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. The third Wellness Focus Spring will be from 12:40 to 1:03 p.m. And that evening is a talent show. Rock Your Socks Day for World Down Syndrome Day will be Thursday, March 21st. The Spring Student Wellness Summit will be on Wednesday, March 20th from 12:15 to 1 p.m. The 9th Grade Water Equity Symposium will be Friday, March 22nd from 8 to 9:30 a.m. The 4th Wellness Focus Spring will be on Wednesday, March 28th from 12:40 to 1:30 p.m. And the 11th grade family will have a meeting on preparing for college that evening. Finally, Friday, March 29th is a teacher's workday. And that is it for Magnet Newsroom. Follow our school on X, Facebook, and Instagram for the latest things on all Magnet. And scan the QR codes on your screen now to join our team and leave us feedback. Thank you for watching.